Hello everybody. How are we doing today? Welcome. What is up? Are we ready to slay our spires? Group spire slaying session? Currently on A9 with Silent, and my A8 run was ridiculous. I had 6 acrobatics, 3 prepared pluses, and 2 tactician pluses with a nightmare to make 3 more. All to fuel a corrosive wave. Yep. Yep. Did you know that Silence commons are acrobatics and prepared? Those are commons. Why are they commons? Yep. It's pretty good. I would definitely say that's pretty good. I don't think I've ever clicked the acrobatics button 6 times. That's a lot. It's a lot of backflips. Sorry, wait, backflip is that's a different card. My bad. Also, Nostalgia was nice to pair with Tools of the Trade to always get 2 extra energy to start with. What's Nostalgia do? I'm guessing it, like, puts it in your hand or something, or, like, you always play it, or... I don't know if I know what that one actually does. Hello. Oh, screen tiny. First skill or attack per turn goes back to the top of the draw pile. Oh, Nostalgia is a card. Yeah, I think I know that one. Yeah, so you like Tools of the Trade to play the Tactician, because slide cards actually get played, which is interesting. I don't know if it was clear if the unplayable cards like Tactician and Reflex from Spire 1 actually got played. I don't think they did. Hey, yeah, that makes sense. It's pretty good. Silent is very silly. Silly character. I can't wait to have to learn another character and then not draw 2 additional cards at the start of my turn, and also not have acrobatics and or prepared in my common pool. Oh, man. Slide cards with a helmet that gives 4 block when you play 2+ cost cards is nice. True, I actually don't know if I've seen or gotten that one. I'm trying to think. But that does sound good. I have to keep a lookout for these synergies and stuff. I don't know. It's really interesting because I think the game has a bunch of stuff in it. So obviously you'll only see some of the stuff and then not see some of the other stuff a certain proportion of the time. Right? So I go like, yeah, like I have found the clone Act 2 boon maybe twice, ever. And I'm like, is this just a rare one? Like, what is... I don't... Like, I haven't seen this. Yeah, Corrosive Wave will do that. It's quite good. Corrosive Wave is definitely quite good. I actually wonder about Corrosive Wave being, like, fair, if that makes sense. Because there's, like, Blade of Ink. But, yeah, it's like, Silent is probably going to be drafting Acrobatics and Prepareds in some proportion, like, regardless. Because it's, like, one of the strongest things she can be doing. Like, just having the card-drawn card selection is, like, good. So I wonder about cards like, yeah, like Corrosive Wave. And it might just be the case that it's like, well, it's fine, and maybe just like the numbers need to be tuned on it, but yeah. Like it applies 3, and Speedster already does 3 at uncommon. My Memento Mori also did 200 when I played it. Yep, that's a big Memento Mori. Yep. Goofy uncommon. It's so, I mean, it's very, yeah, it's very interesting. Because I guess, like, you will need a payoff. Otherwise, like, taking 7 billion game actions doesn't do anything. But yeah, I think the... Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like... I feel like a lot of the design of the characters is, like, they have, like, ×2s somewhere, like, they have... It just feels like the modifiers are... I'm gonna say, like, Balatro-coded. Where it's like, alright, I got my flat, and then I got my molt, and then it's really good. And then we did it. Let's go. So, I'm tempted to say, like, well, the argument for any silent deck is that, like, Memento Mori is actually kind of mid, because you can solve a lot of the encounters without a Memento Mori dealing 200 damage. It's a little bit overkill to need to do that. It's like, well, not really, because doing 200 damage is really good. But the thing is, if you already have 6 Tacticians and 3 Prepared Pluses, and... Or not 6 Tacticians, 6 Acrobatics, and 2 Tactician Pluses, it's like... Yeah, I mean, your deck can already do, like, literally anything at that point. So why does it have to be, like, this uncommon card that's maybe not incredible until you've, like, shot the sun, right? But then, like, you loop back around and you think about it, and it's like, yeah, I mean, if the card's just fine by itself, but the upside is it does 200 damage, then, like, yeah, the card's pretty good. It's just, it feels... I think using my guidelines from Silent Spire 1, it's like, Memento Mori looks like a win more card to me, because I'm like, I don't need a 200 damage uncommon when, like, this deck is already infinite or something. Like, it doesn't matter at that point. But there's a lot more in this game that's, like, non-deterministic, or, like, it's just, like, a pile of multiple, like, multipliers on top of themselves and stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna, like, punch it in the face with... Like, if I draw my entire deck, and then I resolve this exposed, and then my Memento Mori is, like, molt, then the thing dies. Which is great. Which is great. I should actually pick Memento Mori more. I think, like, that card's already pretty good in Act 1 with, like, a Prepared Plus. It's pretty good. Alrighty. I'm actually wondering if I should be working on another character or not. I've been thinking about Defect, but I haven't played him at all. I want to do orb stuff, but it feels weird to need to pay for defragment every turn with hotfix. This feels weird. Feels weird, man. Yeah, and I think that makes a lot of sense. I guess... Like, would I take a Memento Mori if I've already picked, like, Cloak and Dagger and a Ricochet? Is kind of what I'm thinking. It's like, well, I don't have to play this Momentum Ori because I'm already discarding a Ricochet for 15 damage. And I guess it's like you will probably need to build a little bit more damage than that. So, like Cloak and Dagger plus, and then Accuracy. You ended up finding an Accuracy, which is an uncommon, so it's like, well, did that run find Accuracy or did it find Momentum Ori to increase your damage? Discarding the slide card is already a payoff. Why do we need more? And the answer is that, like, you kind of just do need more. Like, that's how the game's designed. The bosses do actually want you to deal 200 damage with your Momentum Ori. Like, that's... like, the purpose of me going on the tangent was to, like, question my own evaluation of the card. Because I think it's inaccurate. Prompted by you saying, well, my Momentum Ori did 200 damage. Which is pretty sweet. Alright, it is now time to lose in Act 1. As we always do on this stream. We love losing in Act 1. We have Niao's Torment. That's not... It's not good. I also don't really like the drawing at the start of Elite fights. Because my deck doesn't do enough damage regardless, so drawing 2 cards doesn't help me. So we're going to take a box of scrolls, and then I don't know where we're going. Because this forces me to fight more elites. This bonfire is beside this elite and not in front or behind it. And then, like, this is like, we need to have this deck figured out by here, and if we don't, then we basically don't get to fight any elites. Which is really funny. So, let's take this scroll boxes. So I do want to take the Speedster pile, because we have prepared Flick Flack, and that's already kind of gas. Speedster is really good. I feel like my problem with Speedster, or like what has been happening with Speedster, is A, it costs 2 energy, and B, I end up just not having enough damage. Like, it doesn't do enough output. So... yeah, I also wasn't huge on Master Planner, but I think that card's actually, like, not bad. Because basically what it says is your energy efficiency is better. Like, we're just gonna play cards, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's an energy generator, exactly. So it's like, if you want all of your cards to be free on the second turnover, then... yeah, you can do that. Gotta love the silent draws where you just draw defends and then strikes on the wrong turns, because that's kind of how this character works. It's very fun. Dash, Reflex, and Finisher. I mean, like, I think it's Reflex, but it's kind of jank right now, I think. It's like, I wish I could have some kind of upfront damage something. I mean, maybe this is what we do, is we don't actually need to fight elites because we're gonna have, like, Prepared Plus, we're gonna get an Acrobatics, and then Speedster is gonna be on top of our deck instead of at the bottom of our deck, and then we'll win the game. And it's gonna be awesome. I'm glad we had this discussion. I guess I have to play the Prepared anyways. Hit this Reflex. Blur, Momentum Ori, Slice. This is where I don't take the Memento Mori and I get punished, so I'm gonna take the Memento Mori and not get punished. We just need like a little bit. Just like the tiniest bit of additional damage to do something valuable. There's no way we take a second reflex. Because that seems kind of silly and arguably maybe bad. I think it's just backflip. I feel like there has to be better Forgotten Relics, but I've only ever gotten Darkstone, Periapt, and... Is that how you pronounce that? Periapt? Periapt? And Dreamcatcher. I think that might be what's in there. Dreamcatcher is pretty good. But, like, this one is not. Reflex, backflip. Sure. I actually think Dreamcatcher is, like, a good relic. I don't know. But I also, like, understand that picking cards is good. So, there's, like, two strategic spaces, I guess. There's, like, not picking any cards because you know that only picking some cards will have your deck be better, and then there's, like, picking all of the best cards every time you're given a card reward and then winning the game. So it's, like, they're just kind of, like, is diametrically opposed, is that they're on two halves of a dichotomy, right? You can't do one strategy and do the other one, so it's just kind of, like, understanding how to do either. And I think Dreamcatcher is part of the half that, like, involves picking cards, picking the good cards, and then winning the game. But they are different strategic spaces. I kind of want to take the second reflex, like, just to do it. Like, but I know it's, like, not good right now. So, like, we're gonna draw two reflexes and then we're gonna die. And I'm gonna be like, come on, we fumbled this floor zero speedster prepared, man. Like, how did we fumble that? Which is why I'm taking the backflip. Because I'm a coward. Man, we are just so weakened. We are so incredibly weakened. It's time to Gamba. You can swap from not taking cards to taking cards, and it is correct to play either. You have a lot of powers and need to bloat your deck a bit, so you have functional draws, or you're already a bit bloated and just need density of specific effects. Like, I'm just trying to understand if you're also implying the inverse, which is that you can swap from taking cards to not taking cards. Because that's, like, also obviously a thing. And this also implies that it's like, okay, well, every single decision you're going to be taking cards, and it's like, not necessarily. But you can also fire up, like, 4 Dreamcatcher card rewards and then get, like, 2 times more rares than you normally would in a run. I think. I think Dreamcatcher affects card rewards. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. I wonder if it uses card rewards. So, like, if you do a number of encounters and then go to a rest site and then you do a thing, and yeah. In the case of my A10 run, I didn't need 6 acros, but I had 28 cards on my deck, so I should take a bunch to make it more consistent. Yeah, and really the only downside is if you draw, like, 4 acros in the same hand and then you, like, don't have a functional hand. But in that, like, acro's just a really good card, so you, like, play one of them and then your hand is functional again. Like, right. Yeah, it's interesting how a lot of the, I think, play philosophy for Silent is, like, similar to what I heard an MTG player talk about a long time ago, because they were talking about Is It Phoenix in Constructed. And they were like, yeah, this Is It Phoenix list is running, like, random one-ofs because, like, you draw so many cards that it doesn't matter. So it's like, if I don't need this one of Lava Axe, then I'm gonna just pitch it to Is It Charm because it doesn't matter. Because I'm playing Is It Phoenix and I'm gonna draw 7 billion cards. And I feel much the same about Silent, where, like, this Momentum Ori is going to be valuable for an amount of time, and I picked it because I wanted damage. But also, I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't play Momentum Ori after, like, Act 2. Because I'm too busy spending my energy on acrobatics. Silent is a privileged class, you could say. Based on having so much card draw. Okay, but we can Gamba here? Gamba? 28 damage, Momentum Ori. I actually think I maybe should have taken the Untouchable, but... But yeah, I think if I'm understanding the purpose, the strategic space correctly, it's like... It's like if all the cards in your deck are good, then it doesn't realistically matter which cards you draw, because you'll always have a good hand. You just need to have, like, picked all the good cards. So, like, there's a concern with picking too many cards that, like, you're not going to draw the right cards because your deck is doing a particular thing. And it's like, my deck doesn't need to do a particular thing. I just need to draw, like, Noxious Fumes in the AoE fights, and then I need to draw this other thing in the other fights. So if I just, like, staple that together with 2 acrobatics, then, like, my deck's really good and I win the game. So having 40 cards isn't really a problem. It's unfortunate, though, when, like, I get to play the pile deck because, like, playing pile decks is really fun. But then it kind of ends up that, this is going to be 12 plus 6. I think we kind of, like, fumbled this one a little bit. This is 26, and then I'm blocking for 18. When I get the pile deck, but the pile that I've assembled doesn't actually do enough output. Like that deck where I had 3 wishes. I had 3 wishes, got like 3 footworks into play, but then just didn't actually have blocking cards, and then we died. It was rather tragic. You sure did the thing where you buffed up the one that was double attacking? Yeah, so I think we played the fight correctly. It's like I want to take this footwork. Yeah, I think we take the footwork. We're maybe interested in some deflects now. Untouchables. That's out-prepared. Oh, escape plan would be really nice. Speedster is on the bottom of my deck. Speedster is actually on the bottom of my deck. Come on, man. I don't think I need these. I want, like, another block card. We'll get it in the next encounter. That is Speedster. What's up, Laffy? Hello, Mister. No, I am the master. I am Master Goonway. I've taken on the title. Autocorrect, sorry. Ah, I see. Okay, okay. Yeah. They just didn't understand the power. Okay, so, I guess we're resting. And our plan is to get 2 speedsters in play and hope it's good enough. That's really just what we're doing here. I'm gonna not pitch the reflex because I don't actually want to... Wait, I do want to draw cards. I have 5. I have T-set. T-set's ridiculous. There's Speedster Part 2. And we can build a bigger hand than this. We also need to resolve footwork. Sorry, Mr. Master Goonway. Thank you. You will refer to me as my true title. Sensei Goon. I wonder how we actually, like, play this. We get 3 strikes. I guess Calculated Gamble into Momentum Worry would be our biggest lead, if we could do that. We're gonna try and flip our deck over. It wakes up next turn. You said something. I don't know what you were saying. You kept asking me what I thought you should say, and I'm like, I think you're asking advice from the wrong guy. To be completely honest with you. Well, congratulations, if that is what happened. We had lethal. We just wanted to get it with the thorns. We just wanted to get thorny with it. Serpent form and venom grand finale. I kind of just like don't even want to take these. You know what? We can actually take the grand finale, and then it's like, when it's really good, we just win the Act 2 fight, and when it's not that good, we discard it. And I think that's probably fine. I believe in myself. I think this is a grand finale angle. Because I'm like, I don't actually think I can play the serpent form. This card costs 3. And we're like concerned about Act 2 beating our skull in. Alright. Damn, that's crazy, Laffy. That's crazy. Let's heal. We could remove 4 cards from our deck. That's probably good. Every time we shuffle, we get a soot. I mean, it's just one soot, right? Like, we're not... It's not like our deck is, like, prepared turning over the deck with, like, 0 cards in deck, right? That, or we could upgrade... Like, upgrading both the speedsters is pretty good, and so is upgrading the prepareds. Actually, I kind of sold myself on that. You know what? I think upgrading these and these is actually, like, quite good. So we're gonna do that. I want to upgrade the other ones, too. So we are probably gonna dodge elites. Probably. Because our deck is very slow. And I'm not a confident enough gamer to grand finale actually slam dunk on the elites. So, like, I'm looking at this middle path. But also, there's this elite. And it has a bonfire right after it. And a shop and another bonfire. I guess if I want bonfire shop, there's this path. Which we can, like, decide here. That's my calculated gamble. No! She be slaying my Spire too. Yeah, the second time. Not the first time. The second time. Is it time to take our obliged one piercing wail of the run? I think so. One of these days this grand finale is going to be good. Till I Ascension 10? That's crazy. She be slaying on my Spire till I double boss. Or no. Until I slay the heart? There's no heart in this game. Oh, the 2 is supposed to be read as 2, but that works, I guess. Yeah. It's called having stamina. Not just one Spire slayed. 2 Spires slayed. Speedster is a messed up power, man. I don't really know what to say. I don't really have anything else to say. It's kind of messed up. I think in the absence of having acrobatics and that we might be playing like 3 prepareds and going to 0 cards in hand, I'm going to take this expertise. There is. The heart lies dead in the architect's room. Okay, but I was saying, like, if we're slaying the heart. Like, that's, you know... This is unfortunate. So I guess I have to play this speedster and then just, like, die. So it's 22:30. And there's nothing we can do about it, huh? I mean, we could, like, remove 8 of it. Is explosive Ampule worth 8? Probably. Prepared plus. Sure. We've got 4 of them. One of these days, Grand Finale is going to be at the bottom of my deck and not in my first hand. Oh, I don't actually want to play this Flick Flag. I mean... If Grand Finale was good, then it wouldn't be Grand Finale. I will not take this Grand Finale slander. You leave my boy alone. Ah, we can't play Speedster 2. No! So here's the rub, is that this is draw 3 for 6. I guess we draw, like, block, and then we strike. Yeah. Or we just play prepared. Okay. That's another reflex. I mean, this sure is what we're doing, isn't it? Speedster expertise would have won. Yeah, but I could have taken 5 damage. Grand Finale is so cool in concept that I keep trying to make it work, but it never happens. Yeah, I mean, I kind of gave the draft's rationale for it when we took the card. But it's, like, fairly low commitment, and then, like, if it's really good, then it, like... It like, wins this combat for the only thing I had to do was draft it and think about it a little bit. Or I draw it, and then it's bad, but... Unfortunately, we die here, so... We do need to block. We can't play our Speedster. I'm weakened. Okie dokie. Draw some cards. That's 20 damage. 20 damage. Guess we play our scaling because we have a reasonable concern of dying. Hello, Grand Finale. You were so close. Wait a second. Wait. It's literally active. What am I talking about? There's an acrobatics, but I'm pretty sure we need to take this untouchable or we're dying. No! I can't chosen cheese. Untouchable 2, I think. Electric Boogaloo. And then I'm pretty sure we just take another prepared. Or backflip. Take the backflip. Nimble 2, huh? Nimble 2 is pretty good. Yeah. We nimble this backflip. It's too good to be true. Yeah, thank goodness. You know, every once in a while you walk into an AoE fight and you're like, is this the end? Luckily, it was not the end. It's like, we just don't have to do that. Big pass. Dolls. The question is, do I care about dodging Bing Bong? And I think the answer is I don't really. We got Mr. Struggles. Ah, yes, bullet time, of course. Of course, bullet time. I'm wondering if I take the Gambit as just like a... You know, we might need a panic button. I would say that the problem is that it adds complexity to my deck. And my brain isn't very big, so... That certainly causes a problem when I'm trying to be good at the game. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, choose a card from it to put in your hand. That's kind of interesting. I can just choose to put prepareds in my hand on reshuffle, but I don't know if that's, like, that useful. Or I should say, I don't know if that's that mandatory valuable. I kind of want to buy this regen potion because I'm dying. You could take stratagem to always get grand finale early. See, I wasn't gonna say it because I thought it was like such low quality bait that I wouldn't go for it. But it's understandable that as a chatter you would say that. I get it. I understand. It's time to remove a strike. And crust. Oh god. How awful. I'm gonna play this before I forget. I think we take Disintegration. Because this deck is definitely hoping to block until I can't block and then it dies. Okay, we die. What's up, Rav? How are you? Welcome, welcome. This fight is always, like, so laggy. I'm pretty sure I want to play the whale, but we might hit Untouchable. So let's do this first. Oh, I guess if we wanted to play the other Speedster, we just eat it here. I think I'm down to just eat it here. Yeah, we just want our second Speedster in place so that we can, like, kill it. Lar acting all smug, not realizing interacting with us makes him as much of a fool as we are. What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about giving me free content? Enjoying evening coffee, got into amateur writing, so fun times. Nice! Do you have, like, a club or something? Or, like... I don't actually know what entails amateur writing. Like, I'm gonna be honest, the first thing that I thought of was probably not, like... I was like, wow, that's really impressive that you got into amateur writing for amateurs, but I get the sense that you meant something else. Nah, just writing first-person perspective and posting on few servers. Nice. Nice, nice. Of course, Flower would instantly think about smut. I have nothing to defend myself, so I'm simply going to stop talking and hope it goes away. Oh, we literally prepared the grand finale and I wasn't paying attention. See, Grand Finale is just too much of a cerebral card. Like, I need to actually pay attention instead of not paying attention. Don't worry, we'll hit it the second time because we probably need more output in order to win the game. So people can correct my mistakes and I can continue learning and improve creativity. Yeah, I mean, it's good to have, like, a group, right? That's mostly what I was curious about, was, like, where did, what kind of, like, group did you have supporting you? Stuff like that. I will miss the old icon for Sloth. Yeah. What do you mean I can't just play every card in hand without thinking? Well, that's the thing, is, like, you can. Like, you were allowed to do that. You are fully within your right to just, like, drag the shiny cards out of your hand. I actually have a game that you would enjoy quite a lot. It's called Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. So in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, when your cards are active, they glow golden. So you can just play Master Duel and then always click yes on the things that are golden. Really great game. Fantastic card game. No problems whatsoever. Okay, let's draw 2. Pitch the flak. But yeah, rip the actual sloth icon. So sad. I was hoping they were going to keep that. The question is, do I want to do 36 damage? So we have 8 cards in deck. We're going to draw 5. Prepared is draw 2. Unfortunately, our grand finale is not going to activate. That's so sad. My question was if we're blocking here or if I'm trying to draw cards. We're probably blocking next turn with the Untouchables. We can just block, I think. I think we're allowed to just block here. I could write smut. Actually did it once, and one friend was speechless to the point she wanted to repost it somewhere else and triggered some people's phantom senses, so I... Oh, there's 2 separated things. Yeah, I mean... So, first of all, this is fucked up. This is fucked up. I have to play this reflex, and then if I don't draw the prepared, we die. Well, because this is 36. If I play this untouchable, well, it's actually 9, 18, 27. That's 40. So I do need to draw the prepared here. Wait, why did I draw 3? The reflex is upgraded! It's upgraded! That's crazy. Wait a second, but the grand finale does 50 damage and it has 51 HP. What the hell? Wait, this is a flavor fail. No. This is so tragic. Are you kidding me? We're 1 damage off from grand finale. The flavor fail. Oh man. Okay, Adrenaline Burst, Blade of Ink. I'm pretty sure it's Burst. I'm pretty sure I just want to, like upgraded Burst, play my Prepareds. I forgot to account for the Speedster damage from Reflex, though, so I'm not blind, but dumb. True. It's okay. With our half brain cells put together, we won the game. I guess in card games like Slay the Spire, I want to not have many cards, or what is strategy here with cards. I want to activate my grand finale. Okay, so I mean, picking good cards is probably more important than like not picking cards. You can kind of go down either path. We actually had this discussion at the start of the stream where like you could pick very little cards and only pick the cards that like get you to the next thing. Or you could pick a lot of good cards and then hope your good cards carry you. Like, both are fine. But the problem is that newer players pick a lot of cards, but they aren't the good cards, and then they lose. So, the first, like, piece of advice that people usually end up getting is, like, there is a skip button, you should probably use the skip button. And then they start looking into, like, oh, well, there's archetypes, and I can, like, skip so that I can get the cards from my archetype. And then it becomes, like, well, instead of archetypes, you can just have cards that, like, solve problems, and then the cards that solve problems aren't, like, necessarily attached to the archetypes, and then, you know, it's like, there's a lot of stuff, so. It's about maintaining a ratio of drawing the cards you need. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, you could have a 40-card deck, but all of your cards are in a particular ratio that is good, so it's fine. Silent is really funny, because Silent has so much card draw that you could probably draft a pile of garbage and still win. So I currently have 2, 4. So, like, let's think about this for a second. I have 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then, like, maybe plus 2 or 3. So, like, 18 to 19. So this deck can draw 18 to 19 cards. Like, potentially, in a turn. Which means that I get to see, like, plus my starter hand, 5 plus 19 cards. So I get to see 24 cards of my 30-card deck every turn, provided I draw all of the right cards. So it's like, yeah, I think I can pick a few more cards. Oh, also minus the powers. So 1, 2, 3. So minus 3 cards. 27, 24 of 27 cards. It's like, yeah, I think we're probably okay. Oh, Piercing Whale has Exhaust. 24, 26. We could theoretically almost draw our entire deck. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Skits? We got this sweet add deck. Oh my god, when we add Burst, we go to 28. Or like plus 5, because we go Prepared Reflex. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I would take the Adrenaline, which probably helps me play the Speedsters, but I'm greedy as hell. Yeah, there's several different angles. I think Slay the Spire is a very good game. So, like, you can play it a number of ways and be successful. And also, like, if you're not playing on Ascension 10, you can just, like, just play the game and have fun, right? I wonder if I empty Cage to remove 2 cards. I think I'd rather just, like, transform them and then hope they're good. I think I'm gonna just send 2 strikes and a defend. Maybe a strike and 2 defends, because we have backflips and stuff. Yo! Yo! 2 grand finales? We are going to have the grandest finale. Our finale is gonna be so grand. Transform always fails me. Well, see, we're winning because we have 2 grand finales. We're gonna have the grandest damn finale ever. It's gonna be crazy. I think I'm still dodging elites, by the way. I'm doing good. I am also doing a silent run, and this pile of shit I've thrown together works quite well. Yes! We've converted another to the pile of shit drafting strategy. I can the more people I can convince to not press the skip button, the more I feel like I'm succeeding. You should definitely be pressing the skip button, though. Okay. I would like to go to the shop I'm definitely interested in, like, selling a card, and these two upgrades are, like, prepared. One of them is prepared, and then the other one's probably reflex, or something else that we find. I'm a little concerned that test subject is going to kill me, so... if I can find anything that makes me a little safer versus test subject, I'd be happy. Because if we... you know, if we just play, like, 7 prepareds, and then it kills me... oh, one of the upgrades should be burst. Forgot about that. I mean, do I really need to skip if the deck works? Yeah, I mean, you could make the argument that it's like, is this functional or not? To which I would say that art is about the philosophy of the thing, and that you should choose to do whatever your heart desires, because it is about the soul in which you interact with the medium, and not the outcome. You can also press the skip button if you want. That's the other half of this. You're also just allowed to do that. Okay, so we have 9 cards left. We have 2 reflexes. So this is like 5, 7 off of prepared, 9 off of burst. Right? That's how the math works on this, right? Draw 5, 7, 9. Okay, well, we had to hit the things. Now it doesn't work. So this draws 3. We have a prepared still. Yeah, unfortunately, now it's over. If we discard a card, like we draw a discard, we're -1, right? So if we draw expertise, and we're at 4, it's still draw 2. What a shame. Which relic triggered? Was it, Yeah, I actually don't know what relic triggered. Or are you saying for your run? I think the way that... I can't think of any examples, but, like, the way that Spire 1 was coded was through an action queue, so, like, I could imagine that a relic could happen in the middle of a card. I'd believe that. Pendulum before discarding with prepared. Oh. Grand finale never fails to take defeat from the jaws of victory. How beautiful! So real. That's in acrobatics. Time to sell this. Yo, shopkeeper. Got some dank shit for you. Okay, now what are we doing? How on earth are we going to beat the dog? I kind of want to take the letter opener because it adds to our output. We can Beetlejuice it, actually. That would probably help us a lot. I'm gonna buy this letter opener. Remove a prepared? No! No, I could never. I mean, I feel like I actually should because we only have 2 upgrades left. And our upgrades are like... probably this burst. And then I don't know what. The main point is that I don't want to pay HP here. Because our deck is fine. This is an unupgraded prepared. And I think we're going to be okay. I didn't mean to do that. I hate myself. The misclicks. Ah! Okay, I'm pretty sure we won both untouchables, so I'm gonna pay for it. Okay, we'll get rid of a defend. That was a little awkward. That was a bit awkward. Do I even... What even has exhaust? Oh, piercing whale. I think removing exhaust from piercing whale is like okay. I don't know if it's like that important. Nothing wrong with save and quitting for a misclick. Yeah. This is true. Sometimes I want to suffer the consequences of my actions. I don't actually know if piercing whale is that good here. It's good versus test subject 2 and 3, I guess. I need advice for Slay the Spire again. Sure. You are allowed to ask your... Is belligerent the right word? Belligerently? I'm using this as a way to say mediocre, so maybe it doesn't work. So now we're upgrading prepared. How much should I focus on getting relics? In what sense of the way? So it's like, it is a strategy to fight elites in Act 1 so that you can get relics, so that you can use the relics to fight more elites and then win the game. Like, that's a strategy. You're allowed to do that. But for example, like this deck, I don't think I need more power for this deck, which is why I'm just, like, not doing stuff. Should I risk a good run to get 2 extra relics? I mean, I'm gonna give you the highest level answer that I can think of, because I think that the generic advice doesn't actually help you make the decision. So, like, having a good understanding of what encounters you're going to be up against is important. So it's like, anytime that you solve a puzzle, or anytime... Yeah, it's like solving a puzzle or asking any kind of critical question that solves a problem usually starts with framing the problem. So, if you go, well, this deck is doing good, in air quotes. Again, we don't have a definition for what good means in your case, which is why I'm going to give you a different definition. Is that, like, if I'm in Act 1, my deck probably can't beat Act 2 yet. So, I would go like, well, my deck is good because it can beat Act 1. That's the logic. My deck is good because it can beat Act 1. Therefore, I don't need to take any cards. Because I don't need these cards to beat Act 1, so I'm not going to take any cards. But then, you could be like, well, my deck can beat Act 1, but it cannot survive a hallway fight in Act 2. So this was one of the most common framing heuristics for Slay the Spire 1, which is that you needed 20 block in Act 2. Because you would be getting attacked for 20 damage in Act 2. So, now the problem you're trying to solve is, well, my deck needs to be able to make 20 block. In the case of the run that I'm currently in, my deck is pretty good. Unfortunately, test subject kills people that play skills. So our deck is playing 70 skills a turn, which means that test subject is going to have like 40 strength by the end of my first turn and probably kill me. So I'm currently looking out for anything that helps me beat test subject on my way to getting up to test subject. However, in the meanwhile, I want to preserve my HP as a way to mitigate against the damage that test subject is going to do to me. So I'm choosing to not risk any elite fights. I'm choosing to not risk getting any extra relics from elite fights because my way that I'm trying to beat test subject is by having more HP available to me. So, you might want to ask yourself some simple questions. Do I feel comfortable with the hallway fights that I'm going to be up against soon? So whether that's Act 2 or Act 3. Do I feel comfortable fighting the elites in Act 2 or Act 3? Do I feel comfortable fighting the bosses in Act 2 or Act 3? Right? That's helpful, but it requires me to remember more stuff about the fights, so thanks. Yes, I would say that this is why I said I was going to give you the high-level answer, which is that, like, listen, if you want 2 relics, just go take the 2 relics, because it's fun. But, like, the actual depth of that decision is, like, you need to have an understanding of what you can potentially be up against, and then make a calculated decision about whether you want the relics or not. So the case for I'm going to take the relics is like my deck doesn't do enough and I feel like it needs more power, so I will take the relics. Or if you know what the relics are, so this is in the case of a shop, you can either buy the relics or maybe the potions. So it's like the potions help me fight an elite that is coming up, but the relics are like if it's a tough bandages or something, it's like, well, tough bandages is insane. So I can speculatively take the tough bandages and then just hope everything's going to be fine. Read Max, slay the Spire, take every card, every relic, every piece of gold, deck bloat, and risk does not exist. So true. Honestly, incredibly based. The most based I've ever seen. Oh, Poi typed a bunch of stuff. The odds of the relic being relevant to the power of your deck is very low. It is possible to find a run-defining relic, but most are just small boons. Especially late in a run, a lot will not synergize especially well with your current build. I think that that's also a decent frame for like how to make that decision. So true, you should just be able to start with Bacchus Parasol. Honestly, true. That's just true. Well, this is a hand of all time. We only have 2 prepareds in our deck. We're gonna hope to draw them. We drew them. Cool. Still taking damage here. Where is my speedster? Maybe upgrading neutralize is also an option, but it seems like we're running out of HP. This is a lot of damage. How do we do this? This is draw 4. This is currently draw 2. Drop the 6. We play the Untouchable and the Expertise, so works. I'm gonna take a walk. I'm just gonna Gonna duplicate your deck. I could have 4 grand finales. I could have four grand finales. 4 of them. Can you imagine if I resolve 4 grand finales? I could also have, like, 4 speedsters. This is stupid. This is so dumb. Welcome, Madoka. Welcome, welcome. Oh, man. Do it, you'd end up with 6-7 cards? No, fuck. Well, now we have to. It's mandatory. Alright, it's time for the 6-7 run. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, we have 6-7 cards. Oh, man. It's cursed. Is there anything else we can improve real quick? I mean, like, I'm just gonna do this. Duplicate deck or I riot. Oh, darn, we have 2 backstabs. That's kind of ass, actually. Okay. Anyways. Huge Darkstone parry app value. Oh my god, wait! That's so true! We duplicated the Decay and the Ascender's Bane, and then got the Curse on top, so we made, like, I don't know, plus a bunch. We got plus a bunch. Alright. If I discard these 2, I go up to 10. Well, now what do I do? My hand is full. Well, now what do I do? My hand is still full. I stop playing cards so that I don't die. I'm pretty sure playing cards is actually, like, a bad idea. Oh, God. So it's 1346. Very cool. Chekhov's explosive potion. Okay, see, now we're cooking. We have 2 prepareds. It's a speedster. This is 33 damage, so we have to block. 26 plus 7. Are we footworking? We only have like one prepared left on the deck. This is actually a little cursed. What would our plan be? To hit prepared and then grand finale is like not enough? I think we're just dead. That's so tragic. I think we are. We'll draw a few cards in Defiance. Wow, we didn't even draw the prepared. That draw order was something else. That was something else. I mean, we are unfortunately dead. Very tragically. I do wonder, though. I'm gonna restart the fight. I'm curious if we just go, like, all in on turn 1. Because, like, I think that it getting 7 billion power probably means we die. But I am curious if, like... Yeah, because, like, this was pretty ass. We threw this. Like, because we drew a bunch of our prepareds here. So I'm wondering if we had just, like, went super all in. And went to 10 if we would have been okay. What if we spend this one discarding cards? And we spent this one drawing cards? This is 4, I guess. We do 3. Yeah, sort of part of the problem is that, like, we pass over our speedsters and then, like, we don't get to play them. Which is kind of bad. Okay. I mean, now we're just, like, different draw orders, so it's kind of, like, whatever, I guess. Wow. What are my reflexes? You applied a lot of poison. Did you get El Clasico corrosive wave? Yeah, so we drew more cards, so we actually find it prepared this time. Which doesn't, like, actually really help, but... I guess it's a turn earlier, too. It's one of those fights where you just needed the ability to see the future in order to win. The thing is, like, I actually don't even know if we win right now. It's sort of my thing. Like, it's still a little cooked. Yeah, I guess also having, like, a bunch of speedsters in, like, in your deck, right? Oh my goodness, we take 2 and go to 2. Like, having a bunch of speedsters in your deck when we had no tacticians is also, like, kind of sus. It's, like, a little sus. If 2 upgraded Noxious Fumes and Venom exterminate an outbreak. Ah, I see, okay. That do done makes sense. Yeah. Like, we would still end up dying here. It was, four grand finales was maybe still a little bit much, and a bad luck. And then being able to draw, like, all of our untouchables at once, or all of our grand finales at once, or all of our speedsters at once. And actually, surprisingly, 2 backstabs in the opening hand means -1 in hand at the start. I guess duplicating your deck was actually just wrong there. That's funny. It wasn't even a meme of, like, it's probably good. It's actually just like, oh, it's probably wrong. Feels bad, man. I got blinded. I got blinded by the potential. Could you imagine if we played 4 grand finales, though? The clip would have been huge. It would have been crazy. I'm being Discord notified. Sweet. I mean, that was a run. That was definitely a run of all time. Mono reflexes and prepareds. Oh, the 2 grand. We could have had 4 grand finales. We could have had 4 of them. If we got through our deck and played all 4 of them, would have been... would have been like 120. It would have been like 200 damage or something. That's crazy. Who even needs Memento Mori when you can play 4 grand finales? Okay. Anyways. Let's transform 2. Assassinate Fan of Knives is actually a pretty incredible double transform. Impactful grand finale value, greatest card in the game. It sure was. Grand finale did grand finale our run. That is correct. It did do a type of grand finale for our run. Okay, what are we doing here? Now, Assassinate Fan of Knives is good, but it's only good if we draw it at the same time. Guess that... well, we drew it at the same time. I don't actually know if that kills us, though. So double block might actually be better. It's 4, 6 times 4. It's 24. Let's try not to be blinded by the value. I can't believe the 6-7 deck didn't win. Yeah, it's such a shame. I can't believe we killed 6-7. That's crazy. Dagger Throw is just a strike plus that does a lot of damage. Do we need a strike plus? Like, in this very moment right now? Maybe we don't. Because we have Assassinate Fan of Knives. Enchant a card with Steady. Assassinate with Steady would go kind of hard. Because then we can wait until we draw Fan of Knives or something else. But I guess the idea is that Assassinate we are most likely playing on turn 1. It's only if we wanted to play it not on turn 1. Like, presumably we are going to build our deck in a way that advances towards us playing it on turn 1. So I guess I'm gonna instead Steady... like, Steady Survivor is pretty good too. But I think we Steady Fan of Knives. So that we can, like, deploy it at the optimal time because it costs 2. This is 16. Memento Mori, Poison Stab, Deflect. It's like I want a Shiv generator because we have Fan of Knives. Because I can only think archetypally. And my brain does not know to solve problems outside of drafting the archetypes. It's like we have 2 fights still. We could also be looking for a way to block for 20 because one of the elites asks you to do that here. And I don't think any of these do that. So I was more excited about the dagger throw than those ones. Follow through, Bensing Flask, Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger is a Shiv card that I'm interested in. And now we just pop an accuracy and our deck is fire. Dodge and Roll is a block card. We picked this Cloak and Dagger. I think I don't want to fight this elite and I want to go to the shop. Ah, we have 2 potions. Just debating if I need dodge and roll. It's like 20 plus 14, 34, plus 34 plus 5, it's like 39 block. 39 block in our 2 turnover deck is not like... I don't know if that's like super incredibly high if I'm trying to produce 20 block a turn. I'll take this dodge and roll. Time to get absolutely blasted by snakes. That's a terror eel. Yeah, I think we can just, like, throw stuff at terror eel. Now we blocking. So put it to minus 476. Nope, it had vulnerable. Big oopsie. It's 39. This is 11, 18. We're not dead. It's 12. This is 18. Still not dead. We just unfortunately misplayed the most critical turn in that fight, and that probably resulted us in losing, like, over 30 HP. It's rough. Not taking any of these. Well, now I feel like I can't go to the shop, because if this is an encounter, I die. Okay. That's rough. Did it pick a snake bite? I don't think so. Vibes, I'm gonna say no. I would like to just heal. Guys, look at my HP! Guys, look at my HP! Ah! uh... Nine 15. Throwing the poison potion doesn't actually help me. But stable enchantment or the royal seal, I think that's what the relic is called. Enchantment are some of my faves. Specifically because they're super strong on particle wall. Yeah, particle wall is just the I can throw stars for defense, right? Oh, I actually could have killed it with a poison potion. Doesn't matter, I don't think. Yeah, Royal Seal also probably kind of goated. We need more damage. Always having it retained is super nice. Right, I guess, yeah, because, like, it goes back to your hand, right? That's how the card works. So you will just always have it, literally. True, true, true. I think it is time to take another Strike Plus in absence of any other damage. Hello, you. Hate this guy. He's a big jerk. Oh, no. Tragic. Another Cloak and Dagger or an escape plan. We only have time to upgrade one of these Cloak and Daggers, so I think we pick the escape plan. It's another fan of knives. The most expensive upgraded Blade Dance you've ever played. I think we're gonna need damage, so I'm gonna take this Strength Potion. Calamity is actually kind of funny with shivs, I guess, because you play the shiv and then get an attack card out of your deck. Not that it's useful here, but interesting thought. Also, our blocking situation is a little bit dubious, so I'm gonna draft this Slug Sweep. Or rather, buy it. Finisher, escape plan. It's like we can actually line up Finisher with Fan of Knives pretty easily. Potentially we can line up... Yeah, I think that's actually just what we're gonna do. Okay. I'm not exactly a Finisher stan, to be honest, but here we are. I think it's time to upgrade Cloak and Dagger. I guess if our plan is to line up Fan of Knives plus Finisher, then maybe upgrading Fan of Knives is better, but I think that doesn't do enough damage. If we have +2 strength, this is going to be 5, 6. We know you don't finish flash. Shut the fuck. So 5 is 4 plus is 20. Plus 10 would be 30. And there's going to be 8 times 5. Which is like... It's not actually that much, honestly. So I think upgrading the Cloak and Dagger is probably worth it. By the way, I just reached A3 with Silent. Nice! Congrats! Do you think they will make the max ascension be 20 in the future, like in Slay the Spire 1, or do you think it'll stay at 10? I think it's going to stay at 10 because of what the ascensions do. I can picture them just rebalancing like all the encounters and stuff for the purposes of Ascension 10. Like maybe they'll make it harder, maybe they'll make it easier, whatever. But like we have all of the core ascensions from Slay the Spire 1 when you get to Ascension 10. Like I don't think Ascension 20 is gonna... Again, it actually just doesn't really make sense. So I think the reason why they made it 10 Ascensions was because it was kind of a slog to make it through Ascension 1 through 20 and Slay the Spire 1. Like, there were so many non-Ascensions. Like, there were 2 enemy upgrades. Like, okay, I guess. I don't... Doesn't matter too much. We could try to line up Assassinate with the other part of the combo that we're doing, but, you know what? I believe in our ability to draw all the cards at the right time. I'm gonna play this before I forget. Gonna go take a shower now. Sounds good. A20 had 9 different ascensions of enemies of different types getting slightly stronger, which didn't really feel needed. Yeah. Like, it's very likely the reason why they made it this way is just, yeah. Like, well, they get slightly a little bit stronger by 1. It's like, no. You hit Ascension 9, and then you go like, oh shit, I need to draft better. That's kind of be what it do. I guess Ascension 8, if, you know, hallway fights are reasonably scary, I think. There's Finisher, and it's invulnerable. Intangible. Do we make our peace with this Assassinate, or do we keep trying to make bigger value? I'm greedy as hell. It was already weakened. I'm very smart. Alright. I think it's time to play all of these cards. Fortunately, we didn't draw Assassinate. Surely there's a better turn for this, right? Kind of running out of time. Oh my god. If we drew Finisher off of this dagger throw. It's like same kind of difference. Now this is for 11. Okay, it was like, you know, not fantastic. It's like burst cloak and dagger is 4 shivs. Burst escape plan is not unreasonable. Shadow step is deal double damage with our finisher, I guess. Storm of Steel is Storm of Steel. We don't have any discard payoffs. I think it's just burst. It's actually really funny because, sorry, because we were talking about Ascension 20, right? And I watched Connor Dog voice actor's first whatever video on Slay the Spire. And part of his script was saying, like, oh yeah, I can't wait until Ascension 20 comes out and the full game comes out, and then we go to Ascension 20. And, like, this guy clearly hasn't gotten to Ascension 10. This script implies we do not understand what Ascension 10 is. I just thought that was funny. We haven't taken Driftwood yet. I don't know how good it is. I wonder if this deck can benefit from defect cards. I guess defect cards with burst might actually be kind of crazy. I could see it. Quite like Driftwood, but I don't know how useful it is with your drafting strategy. I mean, like, I can pick less cards. Also, like, if you want to pick cards, then, like, you can Driftwood. You can still Driftwood and pick cards. I kind of like the idea that we can upgrade Burst, and that's probably good with some defect cards. If we hit, like, a Voltaic or something... So, actually, how does this work? Because I'm assuming this was an interaction in Slay the Spire 1. What happens if you have no orb slots and you have an orb producer? Does it just, like, not work? Or do you get a single orb slot for drafting a defect card? You make 1 slot? Okay. First thing you play is 0 cost attack each turn, return to your hand. How does that interact with shivs? Okay. Reboot's probably good. We could just take the Hyper Beam. That's so funny. Inside the Spire 1, I don't know how it works here. I assume the same. Yeah. I think assuming the same is okay. Go for the eyes. Hologram. Stock Yoinker? Welcome. Please do not yoink my stocks. There's a schedule I can look at? Yes, the schedule is posted in the community tab. I should... There's also one that's supposed to be updated every week that I keep forgetting to update, which is like a waiting room of sorts. So you can also look at that. Yeah, I think we take, like... Hyper Beam is kind of free. The thing is, I don't really want to take the Hyper Beam because I want to take Cold Snap Cool-Headed. And, like, our plan is to, like, burst Cool-Headed. You know what I mean? So I think I want to do something like this. something like this. I don't know if I want to take boot sequence. I think we're fine without it. It's possible that chill is also good in this scenario. I don't know if coolant is like enough. 3 block. I've never seen white noise on non-defect. Yeah, I don't know. What are the powers we can get? We could get an accuracy off of this. It's kind of funny. Wait a second, we can burst white noise. Then get 2 powers. Not very excited about 1 power, but 2 powers, though. 2 powers, though. Alright, let's give this a try. We have some, like, bonfires before this elite, which I'm excited about. Just 2 bonfires to feel extra safe, but then we have to find another one. There's 1 bonfire into an elite. Yeah, we could also fork here, I guess. And we only fight 1 elite. Don't really have the gold to shop. There's no late shop. We could just go 2 shops to skip combats and then go here and then there. I think we're just taking the right. Those are not incredible, I don't think. When do you typically go to a shop? I try to go when I have like 150 goldish. I mean, I usually think about like 300, honestly. But also it's like... I usually go to shops if I want something, I guess. It's like, man, I could really use an accuracy right now. Then I'll go to a shop. Which is funny, because like my deck could really use an accuracy right now. So I should probably consider going to a shop, but we're not doing it. For me, it depends how expensive the card removal is. Yeah, that's valid. Fair and valid. I think we're blocking this turn. Never mind, we're, Oh my god, we had tracking! We do so much damage! I just played the bursted white noise and then it, like, completely left my brain. That's so funny. Why did I do that? What am I doing, man? Like, what am I thinking? What is going through my brain? Flick Flack, Deadly Poison, Sucker Punch. I'm gonna pass. Metamorphosis. I don't think Silent would like to be in the book titled Metamorphosis, so I'm going to remove this strike. A cool headed. I like drawing cards. still have, like, burst plus backflip. Sup, Russ? Welcome. How are you? How's it going? Sup, Frog? What is up? What is up, everybody? Welcome. We are currently piloting totally not defect. Totally not defect. Ignore all the green cards. If we just scroll down, I'm pretty sure I'm playing defect. I'm gonna skip this. I just want to upgrade my burst so that I can double white noise and then do some more stuff. Just got this game yesterday, bro. It's really good. Yeah, Spire is a good game. It's almost like it was the progenitor of an entire video game genre because of how good it was. Which I'm going to constantly correct myself and say is a bit of a misnomer because, like, Dominion existed before this game. But also, you can't get the multiplayer working. I, unfortunately, have not done any of the co-ops, so I would not be able to help you in that manner, but it's actually really funny. You want to know about that, so people were roasting me for not having friends to play multiplayer with, and it's like, oh, friends, not having friends, you just don't like multiplayer because you don't have friends to play with. And then my play group on Sunday was like, hey, yo, you want to hit that Slay the Spire? You want to make that cash money bread? You want to do that, like, right now? And I'm like, hell yeah, let's do that. And then I played the most cursed kingdom game of my life, and then it was, like, a little awkward. So, we didn't do that. But yeah, I'm probably gonna play the co-op tomorrow. They offered to play tomorrow. Yeah, and I got Donowald yesterday because I was like, yo, are you hitting that Spire? Because they replied to me. They were like, hey, yo, Slay the Spire tonight? And then, you wanna know what they said? You wanna know what my friend said to me when I was like, yo, are you hitting Slay the Spire today? Is it happening? Are we gonna slay each other's Spire in the voice call? Is that what we're gonna be doing tonight? They said, I have a full party. And I'm like, where is my invite? Like, what is this? I'm some tier 2 ass friend to you? What is this? I can't believe it. I got fucking Donowald. Can't believe it, man. So betrayed. You're taking a billion damage here. Sup, Liam? Welcome, welcome, everybody. Man, we are getting cooked by this fight, and I actually don't think I have much to say about it. We're just kind of dying. All of these scaling powers that don't do anything right now are a little sus. God damn, bro, your friend does not care. You deserve better. No, I'm actually pretty sure I knew who he was playing with. Like he has a sect of I don't know what would be the group. The thing is, it's like I think I already kind of said group, so I was trying to find a different word, but my vernacular is not actually that high. Large? High. My vernacular is on drugs, clearly. No, but I'm familiar with those folks. Probably who he was playing with. I'm a League player, how dare you? Wait, what? Did I say something about League? I don't think I said anything about League, but I can certainly say something about League now if you want. I just don't know if you'll like it. I could say something about League right now. I could say it right now. Are you ready? Say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say something about League of Legends right now. I have over, like, 2,000 hours on Anivia. That's it. That's all I was gonna say. Does this kill this thing? So 6, 12, 24. That definitely does not kill that thing. So what is our plan instead? I mean, it's not really like I want to block. We can ultimate defend plus Heart of Iron? It's like 3 AM right now and I'm watching you. This is the most entertaining thing I'm watching right now. Listen, man, I don't know how to tell you this, but you might want to find some better entertainment. If this is the peak of entertainment for you at 3 AM, like, I'm really sorry, my man, but, like, you might want to make your algorithm a little better. I'm so sorry, dude. Okay, this is 18. We take 1 damage. That's fine. I guess maybe I wanted to vulnerable this one. We take 1. Sorry for you, bro. I have 300 games on Vel'Koz. True. True. I have nothing to do, gang. Nothing is hitting the spot. Like, listen, I know that I keep saying it, but, like, I'm also not really good at hitting the spot. Like, I keep trying, but she's like, no, that's not the... So, like, I really feel like you're in the wrong place for the things that you're looking for, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. The 3 AM craving is gone. Alright. This is lethal there and there. And... yeah, sorry, is that a good thing? Does that mean I hit the spot or I didn't hit the spot? Again, I'm apparently very not super good at reading the signals on this one. I think, oh, God. Okay, I think we're okay. But also, I got scared for a second when I didn't know I had weekend. I was like... I was just thinking, man, this deck would be so much better if I had, like, a capacitor or something. Or, like, a defragment. I should draft, like, a capacitor or a defragment. And then it's just like, bro, you're playing silent. You did hit it, gang? Well, at least, even when I can't hit her spot, I can at least hit the homie spot real good. It's called that homie knowledge. I don't think I can fight 2 elites. This deck is not very good. I had to rest. I wanted to upgrade my burst. We're gonna try to make it to the next thing, and then... yeah. Backstab is fine. We have an assassinate, right? We do. Alright. None of these are burst. We give him the finisher. That's burst. This is 21. I mean, that kills that. Or we could go burst white noise. Infinite blades. My bro is gooning to some anime girl, bro. I hear him moaning. What do I do? What the fuck kind of question? What the hell looking ass? What? What? First of all, I would say let them goon in peace. Second of all, why the fuck are they You know what? I'm just not even gonna ask these questions. I'm just not even gonna... Just not even gonna... Who the hell's out here trying to be a fire alarm when they're gooning? Like, what? Ain't no way. What, lol? Yeah, the shorts... I feel like the shorts chat is kind of wild. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, sometimes my chat is unhinged, but I feel like the shorts chat is always, like, some next level shit. And honestly, like, I respect it. Yeah, see you later, Liam. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate you hanging out for a bit. Got Untouchable, Flick Flack, and Ricochet. We have 3 Sly cards and no discards. That's pretty epic. It's time to upgrade. What? Okay, I misclicked. That's a misclick. It's a misclick. Chill, it's a misclick. We misclicked. It's actually crazy, the amount that I misclick. It's been going up. It's been going up, the amount that I just, like, don't hit the right button. Fewer discussion about me hitting the right button slash spot slash hitting the homie spot. We need to block for 25. This is a, like... Now what? Toy escape plan. Welcome back, Skits. Alrighty. No finisher. Finishers on the discard. I do kind of wonder if I'm supposed to ritual here, but I'm gonna assume that it's fine. Did we already white noise? I guess we did. We got accelerant, right. This is Burst Plus. Hook class plus Phantom Blades is kind of sick. Hook class... Oh, that's the one where you gain block for cards in hand, right? And then Phantom Blades lets you retain the shivs. Yeah, there's like an interesting... Like, there's so many mini synergies with retaining shivs, which I didn't think was anything that I cared about, but like, they're definitely there. Dagger Spray. We already a fan of knives. And these aren't shivs. Okay. Hello, Entomancer. I do not like you. So it is time for you to die. Sweet. That was sick. Okay. Acrobatics sounds nice. It's just a nice to have. We already, like, kind of have card draw and cool-headed. I guess, like, it's not upgraded. This makes it an 8, right? Actually, this being an 8 is pretty good because we have more cards in our opening hand. I think I'm kind of about that. So we draw 4 cards basically in our starting hand because we have Assassinate, Backstab. I'm down to do it, at least. Down to try it. We're definitely popping this potion. That is a white noise that I kind of want to try and line up with Burst. So we are going to wait. Note that we also have hologram to help line it up. Do we wait on Fan of Knives? I think we can. I guess that was not as impressive of block as I was intending it to be. I was like, ah, yes, of course, dodge and roll. The best blocking card. So we can pick up Finisher now. And then not play it because we don't have the energy. Get the School headed into play. I almost want to just, like, flip it over. Flip the deck over. We'll chill. It's a little... It's kind of sus. Like, I definitely am feeling kind of sus about our chances here. We definitely can't kill this thing. We can't turn around either. We could reboot. Well, this turns around and gives us block. Now we still need a whole bunch of additional block. We could get Leg Sweep, which weakens it. We got Ultimate Defend and Neutralize. I mean, I guess that works. Still not dead. It's not looking great, though. This is 7 plus 5 if we play the white noise. So 12, we take 4. After Image is a real card that does things. Don't really know if it is enough at this point, but we will give it a shot. Fan of Knives is in the deck. We hit Cool-Headed plus Fan, that's 5. Plus 4. Don't think so. I think this is just Burst. Poke Dagger. I guess Fan is still not in play, which is kind of awkward. We would have wanted Fan to be in play so that we could be AoEing right now. Now this is 31, it's 8, 19, or 8, 20, 21, 26, plus 3, 29. That means we survive. Right? That's 30. I think we can finally play this. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. That's for 12. Oh, or it just dies. Okay, that was, like, probably better than I was expecting it to be. That's 44. If we hologram pick up ultimate defend, then that's 6 plus... So much math! Ah! Why is this so much math, dude? So this is 6, 8, 9 from the burst, and then plus 24, 33 plus 33 plus 3, 36, 39, 40. That blocks for 44 plus Frost Orb. I don't know if I counted the Frost Orb. Am I willing to bet that I simply made a calculation error and this is actually fine? I don't know if I really have another option, to be honest with you. Oh, we could burst... No, we can't. I'm gonna say burst leg sweep, but that doesn't work either. I'm gonna go ahead and believe that I made a calculation error and forgot to put the Frost Orb. So this probably is enough. Oh, I also get to put another card in my hand, right. It's not neutralized, so neutralize actually helps a lot. Okay, we're fine. Okay. Everything is fine. Also, it was 44, yeah, so we actually had enough. That fight went, like, way better than expected. Thank you, Afterimage. Thank you, Afterimage, saving my life. We have Serpent Form, Shadow Step, Assassinate. Assassin. Like, dog, I don't know what this deck is doing. We were trying to do, like, Shiv things, and then we drafted half a defect deck, and then... I guess Finisher is, like, not super important anymore. Neither is Leg Sweep. Afterimage is currently carrying my Shiv deck, praying for accuracy. True. Yeah, Afterimage is a card. It's definitely a card of all time. Would have been great if we could just draft one here, but... Like, I want to say it's take Assassinate and then fight hallway fights and hope for better, but it might just be take Serpent Form and pray to God we can put it into play. I think that's our plan currently. The first card you play is played twice. If you kill an elite, upgrade 4 cards. At the start of your turn, add a random attack into your hand. It costs 0 this turn. I think if we double machine learning at the start every time, then that's pretty good. Cool. Or we can double assassinate when it's appropriate. I think it is time to go to the shop. Twice, potentially. If we assassinate this twice, and then throw all of our other stuff at it, is it good? So much math! This run has way too much math in it, and it's hurting me. 11 plus 16. 27 plus 18. 37 Plus 8, 45. Plus dagger throw plus cold snap. I think that kills this thing. Just barely. Nope, that's not quite enough. Here's a fire potion. And then we'll block with these. Outbreak's pretty bad. Maybe killing the cleric first wasn't the best idea. Just gone Fan of Knives. Let's go. Fan of Knives the goat. I genuinely don't think we have, like, enough energy to support another acrobatics. Like, we are just... It's not what we're looking for. Oh, we can play 2 white noises. That's probably wrong, but it's fun. Sweet. Stupid. Just dumb. Why did we do that? Well, clearly we did it because we accurately calculated all of our blocks such that we took no damage that turn. When did we play an Envenom? Was that off of the white noise? I think it was. Also, for a second there, I saw the wrench, and I was like, wait, did we get a self-repair off of white noise? And it's like, that is... There are so many things wrong with that statement. Like... There's about at least 5 things wrong with that statement. It's time to transform a card. We have 2 assassinates. Very cool. Look at my HP. What are we out of what? Do we take a Phantom Blades? That seems bad. It seems like it's maybe not good enough. Happy Flower helps us play the Serpent form. So I'm excited about that. We are fighting the Queen and Doormaker. So it's possible that Shackling Potion is really good against the Queen. We definitely take this. Maybe I'm more excited about the acrobatics now. Not really. Now, me personally, I think you might need more assassinates since, you know, you are currently lacking them. Yes, I think I need more than 2, to be honest with you. I definitely think I need more. Our opener can literally be like 3 assassinates backstab. That's so funny. I'm gonna take this. The AoE weak might be better against, like, maybe one of the elite fights or whatever, but... Sweet. Well, I did not think I was going to get punished for leaving the one alive. And I'm currently getting punished for leaving the one alive. Just kidding. Still a little bit, but... Dang, white noise is pretty gas on silent. I feel like they should just print that card on silent, of course. It'll be so balanced. Is untouchable a valid thing to take right now? With our 2... We have 2, right? No, we only have 1 acrobatics. I want to say no. This reminds me of that time someone cloned Assassinate so much he had like 150 of them in his deck. That's pretty funny. Silent the Goat. Silent is pretty goated. I really liked how they included Silent in the like release early access. Yeah, they included Silent in the early access trailer, specifically her foot. I was like really impressed by that. It was super awesome. Very good animation. Yeah, I think we have enough blocks. I don't know if I want this acrobatics. I like kind of don't. Our card draw is like double innate machine learning. Trying to figure out. I guess if white noise costed 0, that would make it easier to pair with burst, or like playing a card draw and then still having a block afterwards. We kind of like want energy upgrades a little bit. But maybe not there. Can't energy upgrade anything else. We'll just raise the ceiling and hope it's good. It's only 5. It's actually not that much better than what we already have. This is tough. I actually don't know. I genuinely don't know. Maybe Cool-Headed draw 2 is good. Hologram, no exhaust is also maybe decent. It's tough. It's pretty tough, honestly. Gonna go with more card draw. How did you notice that? Notice what? That Silent had her foot in the early access trailer? Is it because I used my eyeballs? Obviously, the draft context here is wildly different, but Cool-Headed is a very high priority upgrade on defect. Yes. I am inclined to agree. The 7 times 2. There's our other Serpent form that we are not playing. We want space on our hand to play this Fan of Knives, which we can't actually really do. So we just do this. Sweet. Skip. Skip. Just looking at all the same cards. Just looking at all the same cards again. Maybe we will do the energy upgrade on this. It's attacking for 12. Thing is, we can double white noise. But doubling serpent form is way more sweet. I suppose it makes sense, but I never considered that Pendulum would draw a card when you play Reboot. Oh, yeah, that's kind of neat. I guess that means we can play the Reboot to draw 5 cards. A new grip of 5. I'm gonna go now. I have an Ancient Greek exam tomorrow, so I need to sleep early. See ya. Alright, good luck on your exam. Good luck, good luck. Get some good rest. Thanks for hanging out. Gigantification potion. See, I want to use this gigantification potion. I do want to use it on Silent, just not for what you might be expecting. And I think in this context that maybe isn't necessary. That's a corrosive wave. Can this deck become a corrosive wave deck? Oh my god, if we corrosive wave and then burst Reboot. I mean, like, I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. Just get the Dead Adventure Mushroom event. What does that one do? We go to the shop. We want the choppa. Here is 2 machine learnings. Oh, we maybe could have blocked that. Oh, we're cooking now. Oh, we're cooking now. Oh, we're cooking now. The Reboot Corrosive Wave deck is actually crazy. I think we need to upgrade Reboot, I guess. I wish I had a well-laid plans. I was asking for too much. I wish I had a well-laid plans. That's a footwork. Are we footworking? Are we feet working right now? I don't think so. I think we just die if we die. Energy helps us play the thing, the serpent form. We can't go wrong with footwork though, right? We'll just get it off of the white noise. think we put footwork in our deck, and then if it's good, it's there. And then if it's not, it's whatever. I think that's what we're doing here. Let's upgrade Reboot. One of the options is plus 20 max HP, but draw 2 fewer cards turn 1. But if you take it, you also get huge. You get huge? That's so funny. That's very funny. Alright, I think I want to upgrade Reboot. Because it's going to be sick. It's going to be sick. Not Serpent Form. We are getting attacked for about 1 billion. We do have Energy Potion. We also have this Shackling Potion that we got specifically for this fight. And that looks good enough to me. There's Corrosive Wave Acrobatics. I think it is time to initiate the plan. Damn. We're really gonna get bailed out by Corrosive Wave again. That's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy, but, you know. I initially thought Corrosive Wave was just kind of okay, but it's more like... if we just play Silent optimally and then happen upon a Corrosive Wave, we probably win the game. Very cool. I think I want to play this Acro again. We could draw Burst Acro on the Reboot. That is Corrosive Wave again. Yeah, I guess I probably shouldn't be talking shit before we've won the run, but I at least feel more comfortable in our current spot than I did before. That is Fan of Knives. This is cool-headed. Darn, we can't double the acrobatics. What a shame. Oh! We ran into this interaction, didn't we? And I just didn't remember. I think actually this literally happened before. Just did not remember that's how that worked. I'm just wondering if we want to do any of this stuff to prepare for next turn. I don't think so. This Fan of Knives being one retain block in my hand is pretty sweet, if you ask me. That's a burst. So I think we do like this, and then... just a few more turns. Man. Queen's Bound just, it sucks. It's not even good. It's just not even... It's a joke. Just draft Burst, Forehead. Just draft Burst and Corrosive Wave, and then you'll beat the Queen easy. That's an accelerant. That's so funny, actually. It's like we have the corrosive wave reboot, but it's not the guy. It's not the guy. It's just burst defend. It's like I want it to be burst leg sweep. We could also go cool-headed, that's 5. Plus 10, I think, or plus 9. 5 plus 8. 7 plus 8 is 15. 21. That's like probably okay. Maybe we draw something else to play here. That's ultimate defend. I'll take no damage. We are trying to figure out how we are supposed to do damage in this fight. I guess it's the serpent form that we can't play right now because it's 40 damage. That's less than 40. It's 28. It's like we do kind of need the serpent form in play so that we can like actually do damage. Because I feel like trying to line up 2 corrosive waves is like very, very difficult. It's 27. We do like, this is 11 plus 8 times 4. 32. Plus finisher, I guess. Oh, we also have Vajra, so it's like slightly more than that. We could... We can't. I was gonna say dodge and roll for lethal, it's not enough. Okay. Corrosive Wave is in the deck. All we have to do is draw the burst and the reboot, and we're hella good at this game. It's 34. This is less than 34. Those are not the cards we were looking for, unfortunately. And now this is 5, 7, 8. So 8 plus 7, 15, 20. That's 25. That's fine. Show me the corrosive wave. Show me the corrosive wave. They're now probably blocking. First ultimate defend. Is that enough? I think so. Okay, now I think we kind of just can use this against this phase. We probably can't, like, leave it. We were trying really hard to get, like, a draw that made it work, but we just didn't get it. This would be 6, 26, 28, plus 5. That's enough. Oh, now we draw all of it. Okay. we still don't have to do it because we just do the... Just do this. Oh wow, surprisingly that wasn't enough damage. That's kind of funny. There's also definitely not enough blocks, so... It's a little bit tragic. Yeesh. Yeesh, man. Sheesh. This is 39. And it's like 25%. Oh, what is this number? Like 10-ish? Like, what would I be hoping to draw? Nothing really. Now the question is this burst corrosive wave? I don't think so. I think it's corrosive wave, and then we burst escape plan. Then I wanted to say this cool-headed, but we also drew acrobatics. Do we die if we do that? That's the question. Stealing 37. We have... acrobatics. We go +2 each time. We're at 9, 19, 21. 21 plus 9 is 30. It's not enough. Is this not enough? 9 plus 2. 31, 40. It's enough. This might not be, though. Just kidding. So corrosive wave acrobatics is 9. hologram for 9 more is like not even close. So we're just looking for burst. We don't find it. We have leg sweep. It's already weakened. So this is 34 plus. I mean, it might be like ultimate defend hologram. It's 26 plus 5. 31 plus 2 plus the clasp. I wonder if that means we can get away with using something else. This is 14, 27, 29 plus 6 is 35. It's also still enough. Wait. 29 plus 5. 34. Is actually also still enough. Me hoping I did the math correctly. It's like the blocking is fine, so I guess we just do this. Maybe if I looked at my deck, I could have, like, just chilled there. Alright. We're still blocking this turn, I guess. This would be 26. Some more weakens. That is 40. And it's already weakened. I feel like I just want to play cards because the thinking is becoming too much think. Okay, what are we currently at? This is plus... We went like 6. 6 plus 7, 13. 36 plus 2. 38 plus 3 is 41. We survive at 1. Burst Cloak and Dagger. And this is 7 times 5. It's 24, 31. Plus Serpent Form. Right, 24... No. 14, 28. 35. So it's lethal by itself. What's our deck like? There's definitely a corrosive wave in there. So my question is kind of if we can like flip it over next turn with attacks plus corrosive wave. I don't think so. So we just do this. Here's corrosive wave. Here's acrobatics. Did we die from playing the acrobatics? I think that was a misplay. Why he goatsy on phase 3? Oh god. I don't know how much damage we have to do. Because this is 13 plus 6 is 19 plus 2. So that doesn't work. Yeah, I guess I could have been fine if I just double blocked. And did not play Corrosive Wave Acrobatics. This is 9, 7. Picking up a card does not do anything. This is so sad. We were very close. With this very silly garbage deck. Is blocking twice good? If I block twice and then I just chill for a turn, because it's like... it's already poisoned and we already have Accelerant. Like, the acrobatics only bought us 9 poison. So it would have been 27, 26. Like 27, 26, then 25, 24. That would have been like 100 plus damage. And then we could have just fit in some strikes next turn. Darn. Darn. So close. So close. I was just a little silly at the end. I thought we were in the clear with Corrosive Wave Acrobatics, but if I did some counting, I would realize that I was not. Darn. Darn. GG. Yeah, I think also if we ended up being able to find our well-laid plans, that would have been a lot better. I'm tempted to call it. How are we looking? There's 5 of you here. That's crazy. That's so awesome that there's 5 people watching me play Slay the Spire. I think I'm gonna go. It's time to go. A couple of other things that I need to do, so... we'll be back with Spire again on Friday. Be a little bit later than my normal time. So, it's 5 EST. But if you were still here, I'm going to say, hey, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your support as always. And I will see you next time. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.